Hey, welcome to Slay the Spire. Today, playing the daily challenge for April 27th, 2026. The character Death is silent, and the modifiers are shiny. Starting deck gets replaced with one of every rare card. Time Dilation, all enemies start with the slow debuff, and Night Terror stressing a red side deals 100% of HP, but costs 5 max HP. I see Peltzer with 1414, which is a great score. George 1343, so not as many familiars. I am playing a little earlier than usual. That might be why I didn't see that many familiar names yet. Alright, so first let's review the shiny deck for the silent. Alchemize is something I want to play as much as I can. Defensively, I just have the Wraith form and the Malaise, pretty much, right? And Afterimage, I guess. So, yeah, I might want to try to upgrade that Wraith form as soon as I can. Alright, 2 lead path on the left and the right. If I go on the left, I can get 1, 2, 3, and then 5 question mark total. If I go on the right, I'll get 1, 2, early shop. Or I guess I can skip the shop. So 1, 2, 3, just 3 question mark total. So yeah, let's go on the left, and then maybe given that I have the Hexaghost at the end, I want to upgrade the Malaise. That might be slightly better. Yeah, slightly more useful. Alright, so, Corpse should allow me to get overkill too. Let's do Afterimage Adrenaline first, okay? And then I could do Corpse Explosion. No, I do want to play the Alchemize, so I think I'll do, let's do Glass Knife. And, I guess I can just Doppelganger. No, let's do Malaise, that way I don't take any damage at all. Okay. And then here, okay, I do want to, here, I think I'll just do something like Envenom and Burst, that way I'm still fully defended. Okay. And then, I could have considered bursting the Alchemize. Should I wait for that? No, I think that's a little too much. Although I do have an elite coming up. Let's try to burst the Alchemize in the next fight. I think I'll just do this, then do Tools of Delayed Phantasmal Kill there, and then I should be able with double damage to easily kill this guy. Actually, yeah, I should be able to do that. Beautiful. Alright, I got a Distal Chaos Potion, which is not too bad. Prepared, Setup, or Poison Stab. I'm not a huge fan of any of those. Prepared is not the worst. Let's take it. It might help me get something with Discard going. Alright, Acid Slime and Spike Slime. There's a Corpse Explosion. There's an Alchemize. Let me see if I can get something useful here. No. You know what? I think I'll just do the Alchemize here. That's a Strength Potion. That's fine. And then let's do... Should I do Unload? No, I think I'll do... actually, yeah, let's just do Corpse Explosion. So I'll take 3 extra damage this turn, but then next turn, this guy's dead. The backline will take 8 damage. Alright, here, let's do... I think I'll do Phantasmal Kill and Storm of Steel. Okay. And then I think with Phantasmal Killer, I should be able to kill with the Glass Knife. Beautiful. Alright, Cloak and Dagger, Sliceable Blade Plants. All of these are good. I think Cloak and Dagger, I would like some traditional defensive cards. Let's take it. Remove a card. I don't think anything to remove anything. I could remove the Grand Finale, but yeah, I don't think I really need to do that. Here I gain gold for HP, and here, you know what? I'm totally okay transforming a Grand Finale. Let's do that. Okay. And I got Concentrate, which might not be the best. Not the best in this deck, but... Alright, there's another Alchemize here. Let me drink the Strength Potion, then do Adrenaline. Okay. Can burst the Alchemize. Not a bad idea. Let's do it. Okay, that's a Fire Potion and a Speed Potion. I think I'll do Glass Knife with the extra strength. And then this is 16. This is going to be more than that with the extra strength, right? Especially with the slow debuff. Okay, that was actually a good amount of damage. I could use the Fire Potion. But I was hoping to be able to defend. Is there anything... Hang on, let's see what this gives me. Bullet Time. Yeah, actually, if I do Bullet Time, then Afterimage, Wraith Form, and Phantasmal Killer, I could maybe get away with saving the Fire Potion. Because I'm still intangible here. Yeah, I have double damage, so let's do die. Beautiful. Alright, we got Mobbag, we climb floor, gain 12 gold. No longer to spend any gold at a shop, as well as Calculate the Gamble is really tempting. If I had more card draw, I have the Concentrate Technician would be really good, but I don't. So, let's take the Calculate Gamble. That would give me sort of a fresh start if I draw a bad hand. Alright, should I first upgrade the Afterimage or the Malaise? I think I'll upgrade the Wraith form first. Come. Yeah, I think it is a risk, but let's take that risk. Alright, second lead, Leg of Ulan, that's good. I should be able to set up some nice powers, although, okay, not the best start here. I was really hoping to set up some good powers. Alright, yeah, let's just do Tools of the Trade and wait. Okay. Alright, there's the Wraith form. I could Nightmare the Wraith form. Do I want to do that? It's not a horrible idea. I do need the Afterimage too, though. Which, if I don't get it, even if I get it next turn, I won't be able to play it if I have the Wraith form, right? Still, actually, no, Doppelganger might be better. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Let's burst the Doppelganger. Okay. Alright, so I have 4 extra energy and 4 extra card draw on here. Alright, and a reshuffle. Beautiful. And there's a bullet time. That's really nice. Alright, let's get rid of the... probably don't need the... Actually, Cloak and Dagger is not necessary, right? So then let's do... Adrenaline first. Okay. Alright, and then I think I'll do bullet time, right? Because I don't have any more card draw. So let's do bullet time. Then do a pretty good malaise here with the... yeah, 5 energy malaise. That's nice. Let's do after image, and then... you know what? Let me use the fire potion here to see what the alchemize gives me. That's a strength potion, then envenom, corpse explosion. Should I do phantasmal killer? I kind of want to do the unload instead. Let's just play a few extra cards here. So phantasmal killer, unload is 25. Storm of Steel is probably not going to be enough. Let's just do unload. Okay. So I'm hoping that the weakness will do something. I did get a Wraith form. That is fine. Although, wait, can I kill with double damage? Actually, I think I might be able to kill here, right? Especially because I have double damage, right? So if I do Glass Knife for 34, let's do that first. And then Glass Knife for 38. Beautiful. Alright, perfect. This one I got Molten Egg. Whenever you add an attack into deck upgraded, as well as a Duplication Potion, which I'll probably take over the Strength Potion. I don't think I need Strength that badly. Escape Plan, All Attack, Acrobatics. I definitely, with the Concentrate, the Acrobatics will be really good. Alright, here I got a Letter Opener. Every time I play 3 skills in a single turn, deal 5 damage to all enemies. And here I'm fighting the Cultist. Okay, let's see what the Prepared gives me. Bullet time. I mean, I don't know what I would Nightmare the Storm of Steel. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, fine. Let's do that. Let's do bullet time. Then I'll probably get rid of this. Yeah, a block potion is much better. And then do Envenom, Nightmare the Storm of Steel. And then play 1 shift. Okay. Alright. 6 incoming. Let's do Afterimage Adrenaline. Okay. And then I could do Wraith form, but I also feel like I should be able to deal enough damage here. Let's do Die. Then Storm of Steel. And then play all the shifts. I think that should be enough, right? Especially with the slow debuff. Beautiful. Got a Fear Potion, which I'll skip. Outmaneuver, Well-Laid Plants, Skewer. Skewer is interesting. Well-Laid Plants, I'm offered that again. Okay, you know what? I'll take the Well-Laid Plants because then I can save the Wraith form for the turn that I need it in. Right here, I'm really tempted to just do Calculate Gamble. Yeah, let's get a new hand. Alright, I was hoping to get the Adrenaline. That's fine. Alright, I can burst the Cloak and Dagger, I guess, to be fully defended. Okay. And then if I play 1 more skill, Doppelganger will deal 5 more damage, right? Yeah, let's do Well-Laid Plans, Shiv 1, Shiv 2, and then Doppelganger. And then save the Unload. That Well-Laid Plans might be good to get upgraded to. Alright, another 10. I could do Wraith form, right? Or, here, can I do Corpse Explosion? That's almost enough. Yeah, actually, if I do Corpse Explosion, then that is going to be enough. Let me get rid of this potion and see what the Alchemize gives me. That's a Dex potion. Okay, the Distill Potion would have been better. Alright, got an Amnesia Potion, which I definitely don't need. Flechette's Concentrate, Deflect. I already have this. Actually, wait. I have not decided if I'm going to go for Collectimus or Highlander, but I haven't seen any good duplicates yet. Between Flechettes and Deflect. Deflect, I think, might be good. Flechettes, yeah, might be good, might be bad, too, depending on what I draw. Right, here I got a... This is a question mark from shop, right? Yeah. Okay, not a huge fan of any of these. Piercing Whale, actually, do I want relics? Didn't get that many yet. Let's definitely grab the Dagger Throw and Piercing Whale. I think those should help against the upcoming boss. And then I guess I could afford 1 relic. Toolbox is fine. At the start of each combat, choose 1 of 3 random colorless cards and add the chosen card to your hand. I don't think I need the other 2. I don't think I need the Slice. Let's take the Dodge on. That might come in handy too. Fine. Come. Right, here I got the Lice, Blind, Forethought, Mayhem. I don't... Well, I guess I can do Blind. Alright, and then here, let's do... I think I'll do Acrobatics first. Alright, get rid of this one. And then do Burst the Adrenaline. Let me do Concentrate. Then Burst the Adrenaline. Okay. Alright. And then I can do... Oh, I almost forgot. I need to lose HP against the Hexaghost. Okay, let me not accidentally kill everything here. Yeah, I think I'll wait. Let's do Storm of Steel and then play... actually, the Shiv will kill, right? That's fine. I can kill one of them. Yep. And then I'll take a little bit of damage here. And I have another regular fight after this where I can lose more HP. Here, let's do Glass Knife and wait. Okay. I would like... Do I want to play the... Alchemize? kinda. I would like to get rid of the Dex potion, right? So, yeah, let's do Doppelganger. Okay. And then might as well drink the Dex potion. And then do Alchemize. Yeah, Fear potion is probably slightly better. Do I want to take 7? No, I think that's fine. I have another fight. I can lose HP in that one. Predator, Blur, or Sneaky Strike. Blur is really good. I like these two, and they're upgraded because of Molten Egg, but I think the Blur is better. Alright, Fungi Beast. Actually, 2 Fungi Beasts. Sadistic Nature. Yeah, I don't think I apply that much status cards. Yeah, let's still do it. Okay. I could do Corpse Explosion, right? Wait, I need to drop down to 23, so taking 6 damage should be exactly enough. But yeah, let's do Sadistic Nature, Corpse Explosion, and I don't want to do anything else. Let's do Tools of the Trade. Okay. Drop down to 23, and then here I could do, actually, yeah, I think if I do Burst the Cloak and Dagger, then the Corpse Explosion is enough. Like this. Okay. Alright, we got a Gambler's Root, which I'll skip. Predator, Bouncing Flask. Okay, now I'm offered a Predator. I will take it. Sometimes Choke might be good because I do play a lot of cards. No, let's take the Predator. I don't think I have that many cards yet. And yeah, I don't need the Gambler's Root, I hope. Alright, and then here, I should upgrade the Malaise. That way, if I get it early enough against the Hexagos, it should be pretty nice. Alright, Apotheosis is very tempting. It is going to be expensive, though. Let's still risk it. If I don't get anything better... Yeah, hang on. Let's do Apotheosis first, then do Acrobatics. Really hoping for the Malaise to not get that. Then let's do Concentrate. And then I think I can... let's do After Image. And then Blur and Deflect. And might as well do Phantasm Killer. Okay. That should actually also allow me to defend fully next turn. Yep. I don't even need the Wraith form. I'm a little worried about playing that this early on. Also Malaise, that's really tempting. Could do Bullet Time. No, actually, I think what I'll do is let's play the Well-Laid Plans and save the Malaise for later. So I'll get rid of these two. I'll do Bullet Time, Well-Laid Plans, and then Doppelganger, and then save the Malaise for next turn. Okay. Alright, so here I have 6 incoming. You know what? Might as well throw the Fear Potion, see what the Alchemist gives me. That's the Duplication Potion. I could Nightmare the Adrenaline. Let's do Tools of the Trade. Yeah, that sounds fun. Let's Nightmare the Adrenaline. Play that. Okay. And then, I don't even need this powerful Malaise at this point, because I should be able... You know what? Yeah, I think instead, I'll just do Dagger Throw, Predator, and then, let's do Die, and Storm of Steel. Okay. Alright, beautiful. Alright, this turn I have 10 incoming, but I have the Adrenalines. Can I get combo? That might be fun. Alright, so let's do 1, 2, 3. Well, I have a counter here, so I don't... Oh, actually, now I'm a little worried I might deal too much damage. I also have the Letter Opener, right, which deals damage all the time. Let's do Envenom here. Then I want to free up my hand so I can play the Acrobatics. Actually, Storm of Steel might kill. Let's do Acrobatics. Okay. Alright, then do Blur, Dodge, and Roll. Then do... Yeah, the Storm of Steel is not enough yet. I needed more card draw. I didn't get that. Let me see if the Calculate Gamble gives me something good. Oh, I should have Bursty Prepared. That was a mistake. Because now I have trouble drawing cards. Oh, that was a mistake. Alright, let's Bursty Phantasm Killer. 15, 16, 17, 18. This is too much, right? Yeah, that's a bummer. Wait, hang on. Not too late yet if I get a good skill. Okay. So this is 18, 19. And then 20. So I'm pretty sure I got combo out of the way too. Beautiful. Alright, perfect. This one, Alchemist Nightmare. Oh, I am very tempted to go for Highlander. I don't know why. None of these scream that I want to take a duplicate of them. So let's try to go for Highlander. Why not? Alright, probably going to take the Slaver's Collar, Dream Boss, and Lead Combats, get extra energy at the start of your turn. I think the extra energy is necessary. Tiny House would have been a good pickup. If I miss the Well-Fed modifier by 5 HP, I would have known that I should have taken Tiny House, but I think Slaver's Collar is the best pick here. Alright, only 1, 2 lead path on the left with 1, 2, 3 question mark rooms only. That's a little disappointing. If I skip in the lead, I can get a total of 7 question mark rooms. No, 6. Yeah, we say after the lead, get 4. But no, I should maximize elites. So yeah, let's go on the left. Alright, so here, I think I'll take the blind. I don't think I need the metamorphosis. And then I would like to play the alchemize here. I kind of like all the potions though, so I'm not sure if I should waste the potion just for that. Let's do blind first, then acrobatics. Alright, I could burst the adrenaline. Could also do bullet time if I really wanted to. Here, let's burst the adrenaline. Okay. Alright. Then do prepared first. Which of these do I not need? Probably don't need the concentrate, right? Especially with the bullet time. Let's do bullet time. 1,000 cuts, tools of the trade, predator, blur, deflect, and then deal extra damage with the storm of steel. Okay. 35. Let's get rid of this. I think I can deal enough damage, right? Let's do glass knife. Da-da-da. Actually, no, man, I have enough. Beautiful. Alright, distraction, slicer, dagger spray. Dagger spray is nice. Distraction is nice. All of these are nice. I think I'll take the upgraded dagger spray. I think I'm a little on AoE damage. I guess other than the corpse explosion, of course. Panacea, I don't think I need it, but I don't really need the others. Let's take a 0-cost card. Alright, here I can do Panacea, dagger spray, which is great. Then do glass knife. Yeah, let's do glass knife you and unload you. That way I don't take any damage. Okay. Back then it's still alive, though. And it buffed itself, too. Oof. Okay, lots of incoming here. Let's do prepared, then adrenaline. Okay. Yeah, piercing well is fine, not amazing. Actually, let's see what the acrobatics gives me first. I can burst the blur, then do deflect, and then do piercing whale to avoid taking... Actually, if I get another skill, I should be able... Yeah, beautiful. I can do malaise, and that way these two are dead, and I'm fully defended. And then I just need to deal 6 damage, which I can do with the dagger throw. Beautiful. Alright, dodge and roll, cloak and dagger backflip. Should I take... well, if I'm going to go for Highlander, I can't take cloak and dagger or dodge and roll, so it has to be the backflip, which is fine. I have energy. Alright, here, let's add... Backstab is interesting. That's the only card that really jumps out at the moment. The other one is Blade Dance, but I'm not really going for a shift deck. I think it should be the backstab. Yeah, it's pre-operated too, which makes it easier to use. I was going for Highlander, so I'm not taking the apparitions. And I think last time I rejected apparitions, people did take it and were able to perfect the boss, but hopefully I can perfect it without it. Here, let's take Dramatic Entrance. Panache would have been interesting too. Alright, let's do Dramatic Entrance first. Again, I think I like the potions. I don't... Actually, no. I should... You know what? I'm going to duplicate the backstab. And the reason for that is I should always play the Alchemist hoping to get a Ghost in the Jar, right? Yeah, I should have done that sooner too. Alright, here I think I'll just do Dagger Spray and da-da-da. I should have flipped the order there. I should have played the da-da-da first, of course. Right, here I'm confused, which is fine. Yeah, I can do Wraith Form, Cloak and Dagger, and a Shiv. Okay. It's fine, mostly because I have a lot of high-cost cards because of the shiny deck. Tools of the Trade is free, which is nice. Let's do Acrobatics. Very tempted to do the Calculate Gamble here, even though it's very expensive. Yeah, let's do it. Hoping to get a 0-cost card. Yeah, fine. Got the Willy Plants. Okay. I should really get that Willy Plants upgraded soon. Alright, here, let's get rid of the backflip. I don't think I need it. Let's do After Image. I could do... Yeah, let's do Bullet Time, Burst and Malaise, then do Predator. And that's actually enough to kill. Beautiful. Got a Power Potion, which... Hang on a second. I don't think I need Heal Hook because I just have the Malaise for weakness. And I don't really need the Bane either. Let's take the Heal Hook. It might be useful. Alright, I'm going to take the Power Potion over the Energy Potion. And then going left for the 2 lead path. Okay. Alright, Book of Stabbing, I would love... Ooh, actually... Okay, if I have trouble defending this turn, Panic Button might be useful. Oh man, this is tough. Apotheosis might be really nice too. I was hoping I could get enough Blanc here. Which I might. Let's see what the Power Potion gives me. Envenom, Bullet Plants, Accuracy. That nothing helps me here. Let's take the Envenom. Then do Apotheosis. Then do After Image, Tools of the Trade, the free Envenom, Backstab. Backflip is enough. Yeah, beautiful. And actually I can do Concentrate. Let's keep the Willy Plants. Then do Acrobatics. And then I think I'll get rid of this. I'll play the Alchemist for an Explosive Potion, then do Willy Plants, and that way I can save these two. Okay? Yeah, if I played the Panic Button, I would not have been able to defend this turn. Although here... No, I have the Piercing Whale. I should be fine here, right? Yeah, I think I'll just do Piercing Whale, Predator, and Storm of Steel. Okay. Alright. Okay, next turn I have 21 incoming. Yeah, there's a Wraith Form. Probably should do that. Yeah, perfect timing on the Wraith Form too. Alright, yeah, let's do Wraith form, Adrenaline. I guess, do I have good attacks next turn? Just a dead eye. Could keep the Phantasm Killer for later. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I'll save the Phantasm Killer for later. Let's do Dagger Spray, Glass Knife, and then let's do Cloak and Dagger just to play shivs. Alright, and then we'll keep the Deflect in case I need to defend against the multi-hit. Although, actually, the poison is enough. You're right. Beautiful. Oh, that is not what I meant to play. Oof. Okay, that's fine, hopefully. Let me just... Yeah, the poison is enough here. Beautiful. Okay, perfect this one. Very happy with that. We had Matryoshka, the next 2 numbers chest you open contain 2 relics. Deadly Poison, Poison Stab are prepared. I already have this. Between these two, none of them fit the deck. And I think I already have enough, so I think I'll skip this one. I do want to get to 50 cards, but I think with 35 cards already, 34 cards already, I should be fine. Alright, next, I think I should upgrade the Afterimage before I upgrade the Welly Plants, because I do need the block from the very beginning, usually. Rank Entrance is nice, helps me get the Word to the ground. Let's do Afterimage, Rank Entrance. Actually, I'm going to throw the Exposure Potion to see what the Alchemize gives me. It's a Dex Potion, not that useful. And then let's do Backstab and a Malaise. Okay. Alright. 10 incoming. I guess I can do Bullet Time. Then Dagger Spray, Burst the Cloak and Dagger. Okay. And then Storm of Steel. No, actually, I don't really need to play the Storm of Steel there. Alright, 8 incoming. Let's do Backflip. I could do Blur. Yeah, let's do Blur, Deflect, and Doppelganger. Okay. I'm getting a few days to my deck, which I'm not super happy with. At least I'm fully defended here, which is nice. I could also just do... You know what? No, I'm going to do Glass Knife, Dodge Roll, and Well-Laid Plants, and that allows me to save the Wraith form for when I need it, which is exactly why I want to take that Well-Laid Plants. Okay. Alright, 28. I think I'll wait. Yeah, no, I guess I could play the Phantasm Killer, but I don't want to get too many days. 19, alright. Okay, Phantasm Killer might have been enough to kill here, right? Because I'm not sure if I have enough now. Predator is 16. That's not enough, and then Unload will be too much. What if I do... Actually, no, Dead Eye and Unload is enough. Beautiful. Okay, alright. Deflect, Dodge, Roll, Predator. I have all of them. That's disappointing. Let me sort A to Z just so I can quickly check. So I have Dodge, Roll, Deflect, and I definitely had the Predator. Alright, fine. I have to skip this one as well. Alright, here I got Shuriken. Every time I play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 strength. And Bronze Scale Surgical with 3 thorns. Okay. Yeah, I got these Slavers. This one might be a challenge. I do have Dark Shackles. That is tempting. So I definitely should start with Afterimage. Then Dark Shackles, the strongest one. Then Dagger Throw. Oof, I might have trouble here. I might have to do Calculate Gamble, right? Do a Block Push and Duplication Push. What if I duplicate the Die? That might not be a bad idea. That does not help me with block. Yeah, I think I should do Calculate Gamble. Just really hoping for something amazing here. Let's do Acrobatics. Oh boy. There's an Alchemize. Doesn't really help me. See what this gives me. Piercing Wail. That does help me. I think. Yeah, because it brings it down to only 2 incoming. Okay, alright, fine. Let's see if that does something. I kind of need the Wraith form. Actually, the Wraith form alone is not going to be enough, right? I need something else too. No, the Wraith form alone is enough. Beautiful. Let's do Wraith form. And then I can do Dagger Spray. That's enough for the backliner. Okay. And then as long as I play 2 cards every turn, I should be fine. Which... Oh, beautiful. I got the Corpse Order too. Awesome. Actually, I realized I could have bursted the Corpse Order and gotten overkill by targeting the backliner. But fine, I don't think I'll reload. Hopefully I'll be able to get overkill in a different fight soon. Okay, alright. Beautiful. Perfect this one. With some luck, we got one more, and you get the next curse update. Now, I haven't seen a single curse yet. And I don't have that many question markers coming up. So I think I'll take it, and just that will make it a little likely to get Highlander, a little easier to get Highlander. I already have this between these two. Reflex is not bad. Actually, let's take it because I have the Storm of Steel and the Acrobatics. And I guess the Concentrate too. Enlightenment, Magnetism, Panacea. I'm not sure which one. Let's take the Enlightenment because I might get a lot of high cost cards. Okay, I got some. Let's do Enlightenment and then Acrobatics. Okay. And then let me drink the Dex Potion and play the bullet time, right? Yep. I can do Aftermatch, Wraith form, burst the Alchemize. Fine. Again, increase the chance of getting a Ghost in a Jar. I did not. Alright. It was worth the risk, I think. Let's do that at the end here. Is that enough to kill? It is. Beautiful. Alright, got an Explosive Potion, which I'll... Actually, no, the Flex Potion might be good. I already have this. Between this and this, I think I'll take the Blade Dance. And then here I got the Cultist and Chosen. Mind Blast. I mean, that's not bad. It's not that great either, but it's not bad at all. Alright, here let's do Concentrate. Get rid of these three. Okay. Should have done the Mind Blast first, of course. Let's do Aftermatch, Mind Blast, Backstab, Blade Dance, Lady Shivs, and then do da-da-da. Okay. I don't know, that someone's going to take 3 damage here. Okay. Alright, I could just do Wraith form. That'll make my life a little easier. Let's see what this gives me first. Yeah, let's just do Wraith form. That way I don't have to worry about any incoming the next few turns. Alright, here, let's... Burst the Corpse Explosion? Sure. Okay. Alright. And then Lost of Intangibility. Yep. I can do Heal Hook, Malaise, and the Poison next turn should be enough. Actually, the Thorns this turn is enough too. Beautiful. Alright, got an Ancient Potion, which I'll skip. Concentrate, Glassland, Wily Plants. I already have all 3 of them again. Alright, I don't like how many cards I had to skip so far. Here, I did not get a curse, but I got Blood Vial at the start of each combat, heal 2 HP. Well, I wasn't going to get a curse anyway with Omori, right? Panic button. No, I think I'm fine here. Let's take Sadistic Nature. And then, there's an Alchemist, right? That's really good. Let me drink the Flex Potion. The new Sadistic Nature. As much as I like to play the Wraith form, I think I will do the Alchemist. That's a skill potion. Okay, not necessarily worth it. Let's do Aftermatch, Backstab, Dagger Throw. Actually, the Storm of Steel would have been better, right? Both for the block and for getting rid of the plated armor on this guy. Alright, here, let's do... What are the odds of me drawing the Adrenaline? Not too high. Let's do Bullet Time. Then Nightmare, the Dagger Spray. Backflip, Wily Plants, and Dagger Spray. Okay. Alright, I was doing well not taking damage, and then the last 2 fights I've been taking a lot of damage. Let's do Adrenaline. I do have the Malaise, at least. That's good. Let's do Dagger Spray. 1, 2, and 3, and that should be enough to kill. Beautiful. Alright, Piercing Wheels. I already have that between Catalyst and Skewer. Skewer is pretty good. I can't really take Catalyst because I don't have enough poison. Alright, here I think I should final up with the Wily Plant, right? Yep, let's do it. Okay. Alright, we're on to Automaton. I do have the Wily Plants and the Wraith form. Don't think I need Panic Button. Let's risk the Enlightenment again. Alright, that's not horrible. Not great either. But yeah, I can do Enlightenment. I guess might as well do Bullet Time, right? Actually, let me use the Gambit Sprue to draw a few more cards. I probably... Actually, Venom is not bad. Let's get rid of the Tools of the Trade too. Okay. And then I could do a pretty good Skewer. Let's do Venom, then Adrenaline. There's a Concentrate, which I don't think I'll need. Fine, let's do Bullet Time. Then Skewer. Then After Image, Blade Dance to play more Shivs. Glass Knife, Dagger Throw. Okay. And then Backstab and Dagger Spray. Alright, not a bad start. Not a bad start at all. Okay. Alright, lots of incoming. I do need some block. Let's do Acrobatics. There's a Corpse Explosion. I don't think I need this. Let's do Backflip. I'm tempted to duplicate it, but I'm hoping to get something better. And then let's do Storm of Steel. No. Well, actually, if I do Storm of Steel, it'll play 8 cards. I don't think I can target the backliner. That's 15, and I need more than that. So, yeah, let's just do Calculate Gamble. Okay. There's a Wraith form, which I can't play, unfortunately. But I can play the... Wait, hang on. If I do Wily Plants, I could do Piercing Whale, too, right? Yeah, I think if I do Wily Plants and Piercing Whale, I am fully defended. And then I could save the Wraith form for later. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. That's really all I need, right? To play the Wraith form in 2 turns. Okay. It does mean I can't play it now, so let's try to make sure I can... Oh, actually, I could Nightmare the Wraith form, but then I have trouble defending. Let's see what the Prepared gives me. Yeah, I don't think I can really do Nightmare. I could duplicate the... Or I could duplicate the Wraith form, too. Yeah, you know what? Let's play it safe, because there's no good way for me to defend, right? So this is 9, 10. I can't really get to 16. Can I? Hang on. So this will be 10 plus 2, 12, 13. I don't think I have enough, unless I get something good with the skill push. No, I think let's play it safe. Let's duplicate the Wraith form. Okay. And then do that. Okay. Alright. Now, I am losing 2 decks every turn, but I'm hoping my Aftermatch will save me. Wait, did these guards... Okay, one took burst, the other one took nothing yet. Okay, it's trying to grab something now. Let's do... Yeah, deflect this enough. Let's do corpse explosion. And then predator. Okay. And then let's save something like backflip and unload. Okay. Yeah, I think I should be intangible for quite some time. So I think I should be fine, right? I don't even think I need to malaise anything. Let's do... Yeah, I'll just doppelganger here. I can't think of anything better to play. Let's see what the alchemist gives me first. That's a power push and then doppelganger. Okay. And then I don't think I need to save anything. Let's use up the doppelganger. Okay. Alright, I am intangible here, which is good. Let's do enlightenment. Then bullet time. Then I can do a skewer for free. Really, that is enough to kill. Beautiful. Alright, yeah, the duplicating the Wraith form was enough. Actually, I guess I didn't even have to do that, right? Because I was able to kill before the big attack. Here, I have to skip to go for Highlander. And then here, definitely going to take the Black Star. Elite Storm additional relic when defeated. That's really nice. I don't think that gives me a chance of getting Eyelash Shiny anyway, because I only have, what, 5, 10, 12 12 relics so far. I do have 3 elites. That's nice. I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 question mark rooms. Okay. 2 more and I would have been able to get Mr. Machine, but that was going to be impossible. So, yeah. So, I guess I have to stick on the right. No guaranteed shop on those 6 question mark rooms, right? So, hopefully one of those question mark rooms will be a shop. Or, I skip a question mark room to go for a shop. If I'm not going for curses, not a bad idea. Let's take the Apotheosis. I still haven't gotten Overkill, right? That's something I should try to do. Let's do Backstab. Actually, here, let's do Backstab first. Then do Die. Get rid of this guy. And then I can do Malaise to preserve some HP. Okay. Alright, here, let's do Backflip first. Then Heal Hook to get rid of this guy. And then Deflect and Burst the Doppelganger. Okay. And then I just need to deal 7 more damage, which I can do. Oh, actually, should I wait for the Alchemist? Let's wait for the Alchemist. Let's do Adrenaline. Calculate Gamble. And Acrobatics. Is it literally in the bottom of my deck? Okay, fine. Let's do Prepared. Nope, nothing yet. Okay, I'll wait. And then, yeah, there's the Alchemist. It does mean I will take damage here, which is, you know what? I probably don't need the Poison Potion. I'll throw it and save some HP. Yep. Alright, we've got a Cunning Potion. That's much better. Blade Dance, Deflect, Outmaneuver. I already have combo, though, right? So it's not that important. And I already have these 2. I guess I'll reluctantly take the Outmaneuver. Right here. I think I'll just upgrade to run cards. I don't think I need to remove anything. Let's upgrade to the Envenomment, Outmaneuver. Why not? Alright, here I wouldn't mind the Corpse Explosion. Panache is fine. Enlightenment would have been good, too. Actually, I'm glad I didn't take it. I didn't have any high cost cards. Let's do Panache. Should have done that first. Then do Adrenaline, Deflect. If I do Bullet Time, yeah, might as well. Doesn't hurt. Alright, then do Well-Laid Plans, Backstab, Blur, Dodge and Roll, and save the Piercing Well. Okay. Alright. I'm saving a total of 4 block for this turn. Okay. I do have the Piercing Well, which is really nice. Let's do Acrobatics first. And then do Concentrate. Actually, let's keep the Piercing Well. And then I can do Wraith Form and Doppelganger. Okay. Alright, Backlander is dead with my Thorns. And I just have to worry about these 2. And there's the Corpse Explosion. Beautiful. Let's actually burst. Ooh, actually, if I burst the Corpse Explosion now, I should get Overkill. Okay, good. Hang on. Can I deal enough damage? No, but, well, yeah, I got close enough. Okay. Yeah, and then the poison next turn is enough to get rid of this guy, and that will deal over 100 damage to this guy before it gets strength. I think so, right? Beautiful. Alright, got Overkill out of the way too. Predator, Footwork, Deadly Poison. I already have this. Between these 2, Footwork might be better. I don't think I need the others. Not that I really need the... Well, I don't really need the poison anyway. Yeah, it's not that I really need Dex either, right? Good Instinct, Secret Technique, or Master of Strategy. Let's do Secret Technique, and I can get the Bullet Time to play everything here. Yeah, let's do Secret Technique, the Bullet Time. Okay. And then do that. Alright. Here, let's do Backstab. Actually, yeah, Aftermatch first, then Well-Laid Plans. Outmaneuver. And then, yeah, I guess I'll do Corpse Explosion. Backstab and wait. Actually, I guess I can do Heal Hook and Acrobatics. Okay. This guy's killed once I play 3 skills. Or I can just do, yeah, let's do Wraith form, Cloak and Dagger. That way I don't have to worry about any incoming. Ooh, I should also, probably don't need the Cunning Potion because I did get combo. Let's see what the Alchemize gives me. That's a Poison Potion. I don't really need that either. This might make me take too much damage, so I think I'll wait. Come. And then this guy's dead on my Thorns and should almost kill the backliner. Not quite, but the Dagger Spray is enough here. Beautiful. Alright, got a Blessing of the Forge, which I'll probably take over the Poison Potion, and then Deflect Blade Dance. I already have these two, so it has to be a Caltrop somewhat reluctantly. I think I'll go for a Shop. I can't think, the red side, or the question mark room won't give me Mr. Machine. Even if I get Cursed, I don't think I need it. Even if I get the Normality Event, oh, actually, if I get Normality Event. Alright, you know what? No, I'm going to stick with question mark rooms because I'm hoping to get something amazing here. I did not get that. I can't do this. I don't really want to do this. I guess I can use up the Mori. Why not? Come. Alright, I'm hoping one of the question marks will give me a shop. Alright, let's do After Image, Apotheosis, then Adrenaline. Okay, there's a Wally Plants. That's really good. Let's play that. Then do Backstab. Let's risk the Calculate Gamble. Okay. I guess I can do Tools of the Trade. Let me see if the Skill Potion gives me something good. Distraction. Alright, yeah, sure. Let's burst the Blade Dance. Come. Lady Shivs. I should have done the Deflect first. And yeah, I got to 19 cards. If I saved the, I mean, I already got combo. If I saved the Blade Potion, I would have been able to get combo there, but I already got it. And beautifully, I got the Wraith from here together with the Bullet Time. That's awesome. Probably don't need the Reflex here, so let's do... Oh, I discarded, right. Let's do Bullet Time. Yep. Then Wraith form. Blur. I could Nightmare the Alchemist. Let's do that. Okay. Then do 1,000 cuts. Fantastic Killer. And the enemy's intangible, so here, let's do Alchemize and save these two with Wraith for next turn. Okay. Alright, let me... I probably don't need the footwork here. Let's throw the Poison Potion. This gives me a Flex Potion, which I don't think I need. Another Flex Potion. Okay, at least I have a lot of strength. Yeah, Fear Potion is fine. Alright, let's do Blade Dance, play these Shivs, and that's enough to kill. Beautiful. Got Ball of Flame. Before I take that, let's first grab Vajra, so I just go with 1 strength, and I already have these two, so I take the Wherewithals, and then Bottle of Flame, I pick up Chosen Text, I just go with this guy in your hand. I wonder if that should be card draw with Dagger Throw, or... I don't think I need Wherewithals. AoE damage with Dagger Spray, who's my final boss? Awaken 1. I think I'll grab the card draw. Yeah, let's grab the Dagger Throw here. Okay. Alright, and then here I got Turning Thopter. Whenever you use a potion, heal 5 HP, and due to based on normal enemy combats are no longer encountered in question mark rooms. Okay. And here I got the Giant Head. Violent Secret Weapon, Enlightenment. Am I being attacked? No. Yeah, Enlightenment might be good if I get some high cost cards. Okay, I got 1 high cost card. Alright, let's do After Image, Corpse Explosion. I think I'll do Venom, and then do Backstab and Dagger Spray. Okay. Right, here, there's another Alchemize, which I can burst. Let me throw this and drink this, then burst the Alchemize. Okay. Alright, did not get amazing potions out of that. Let's do Tools of the Trade, Predator, and Wait. Okay. So here I'm getting to be attacked, 13. Get rid of the Reflex, that's good. And then do Adrenaline. Okay. I hope I should be able to fully defend without the backflip. Actually... No, I also kind of want to see what I draw. Alright, fine. Let's do Footwork, Blur, and let me get rid of these 3. Then do Phantasmal Killer, Doppelganger, and hope for a really good next turn. At least with the Doppelganger and the double damage, maybe I should be fine here. Probably don't need the Nightmare. Okay. Then let's see what the Prepared gives me. Probably don't need this. Okay. Then I do want to play a few cards before I play the Glass Knife. Let's do Blade Dance, play the Shivs. Okay. Then do Glass Knife. That's 90 damage almost. No, let's do that first, then Glass Knife. Okay. Then see what the Acrobatics gives me. I got the Wraith from that I can't play. Actually, I should have saved it with the Well-Laid Plants, huh? Yeah, I might have messed that up. Alright, let's just do Unload here. Alright, that was a lot of damage, but is it going to be enough? Alright, big attacks are starting up. I do have a skill. No, that was a misclick. That was a misclick. Because now I think I'm in trouble. It's a Bullet Time. Play everything else here. Hope I have enough here. Okay, luckily I do have enough. Yeah, I was supposed to kill with a skewer, but this is fine too. We got Mummified Hand. One of you play a power card or random card in your hand, costs 0 that turn. And Preserved Insect and recent elite combats have 25% less HP. That's really good for the upcoming elite. And then, yeah, let's take the Sucker Punch. I don't really need the others. Eternal Feather for every 5 cards in deck, heal 3 through one of you enter a rest site. Okay. And then here I got a Tiny Reptomancer, Violence, Apotheosis. It's really tempting to start with Apotheosis every time, right? Well, not every time, but a lot. Okay, so Backstab with the slow debuff should be enough. Let's do Afterimage first. That sets an Envenom to 0, which sets the Apotheosis to 0. Beautiful. And then Backstab is enough to get rid of this guy. I can do Dagger Throw to get rid of this guy. Beautiful. And then I can do Unload and Glass Knife. Okay, not a bad start. Right, this guy's not attacking me. And I could just do Wraith Form. I'll make my life easier. Yeah, let's just do Wraith Form. Then get rid of the... Actually, Caltrops will set something else to 0. So let's do that as well. And then Cloak and Dagger, Blade Dance, Dead-Eye, and then play these Shivs. Actually, this should be enough, right? Beautiful. Okay, perfect. This one against Centennial Peasants. First time lose HP each combat, draw 3 cards. And Tori, whenever you receive 5 or less unblocked attack damage, and decrease it to 1. Reduce it to 1. And Sneaky Strike is the only card I don't already have, so let's take it. Really, I'm hoping for a shop. Okay, I did get the normality event, but too late, so I didn't actually get offered the normalities. Upgrading all cards is very tempting. It's not super necessary. A rare relic. No, this also gives me a relic. If I get a rare relic, there's no way to get... If I get Winged Boots by any chance, there's no real way to get an extra Question Mark Room. Fine, let's upgrade all cards. Okay. Alright, and then here, I think I'll spend a little bit of gold to grab an Entropic Brew over the Ancient Potion. I don't think I need the rest. Okay. That Entropic Brew is definitely worth it. Alright, unfortunately no shop. Even if I had a shop, I'm not sure if I had enough gold to be able to get I Like Shiny, but I would have had at least a chance. Let's take the blind here. Okay. And then, yeah, let's do Afterimage and Tools of the Trade. Prepared. Okay, I can actually do a really nice Malaise here. Sneaky Strike, Phantasmal Killer, Backstab, Dagger Throw, and Malaise. Okay, so the enemy's going to be weakened forever. That's good. 26 incoming. I would like to play the Alchemize. Let's get rid of the 1000 Cuts. Drink this, play the Alchemize for a Skill Potion. That's probably good. Melee Plans, Sucker Punch, and then let's do Predator. Okay. Right, 33. I guess I could knife with the Adrenaline, but I don't think I need to. Let's do Heal Hook for free, Glass Knife, and I'm actually almost fully defended here. So, you know what? Let's still knife with the Adrenaline. Why not? And then do Doppelganger too, for good measure. Okay. Just in case I didn't get combo, I can try to get it again next turn. Time-wise, it's going to be hard to finish on time. You know what? I could also just ignore... Hang on. Let's get rid of the Blur. Then do Deflect. Just in case I didn't get combo, because... No, actually, no, I'm not going to do that. Let's just do Wraith Form and finish this. Because I know I got combo. Because I had 19 on the slow debuff, and then I played a 20th card to kill with, so... Should have been enough, right? We'll just play something here. Beautiful. Alright. Although I still don't think I can finish in 2 minutes, but, you know, who knows? I can give it a try. Alright, Cloak and Dagger, Blur, Poison Stab. I already have these two. It's too late for me to try to get Insecurity in. And honestly, even if I did reject like 3 or 4 cards or so. So even if I did go for Collect Bonuses, I don't think Insecurity would have been possible. Alright, here, let's do Jack of all trades for a Forethought. Let's just get... Oh, I have to do something. That's fine. Let's put the... I do want to play the Bullet Time. Let's do Prepared. Wraith Form is really nice too. Alright, let's get rid of these two. Okay. Then do Bullet Time, a Wraith Form, Afterimage, Doppelganger, and Dead-Eye. Come. That's a lot of damage with that Dead-Eye. Alright, and then here, too bad I don't have more AoE damage. Let's burst the Phantasmal Killer. Okay. Oh, 1000 Cuts. I should have done that. That would have allowed me to deal a good amount of damage. Let's also do Skewer. Hang on. Riddle with Holds to get rid of you. Skewer to get rid of you. And then the Thorns are enough for this guy. Beautiful. Okay. Acrobatics, Blur, Footwork. I already have all 3. Yeah. I definitely was getting a lot of duplicates, something I didn't really expect. And I also forgot I was going to lose max HP, but that's fine. I wasn't close to getting well fed anyway. Alright, I am being attacked on turn 1. How badly do I want the Good Instincts? Master of Strategy might be better to allow me to set things up. It is definitely a risk, but I think it's a risk worth taking. I should also do the afterimage for sure. Okay. Then do Corpse Explosion. Then do Backstab. See what the Master of Strategy gives me. Did I miscalculate something here? I don't think I'll do 1,000 cuts. Let's do Cloak and Dagger. Then play these Shivs. I might be in trouble here. Let's drink this. Concentrate would give me energy. Let's do Concentrate. Get rid of the powers. And I probably don't need Dodge and Roll. Dagger Throw, I mean. And then do Blur and Dodge and Roll. Okay. Alright, so the minions are dead. That's good. Okay. Alright, another 21. I have 14. That might not be enough. I have to do the Piercing Wail, right? I could also do Concentrate. Yeah, actually, if I do Piercing Wail, then Concentrate, then Doppelganger, should have a pretty good next turn. Okay. Alright, 28. There's a Malaise. That's really huge. Yep. Okay, now I can play as many powers as I like. Well, not as many, but I can play a lot of powers. And that does include the Welly Plants, which I did want to play anyway. Alchemize gives me an Explosive Potion, which I don't think I really need. Could do Venom, why not? Let's do Predator. Riddle with Holt is pretty good. And then, yeah, I might as well do Phantasmal Killer. And, wait. Because of Phantasmal Killer, let's save the Skewer for next turn. Okay. Alright, so here the Skewer is 26 times 4. Not as much as I'd like. I could also just do Storm of Steel, right? Let's do Deflect first, then Prepared. Get rid of these two. I could Nightmare the Wraith form. I think I'm going to do that. Yep. Get rid of these two then. Then do Sneaky Strike for free. There's a Bullet time too. That's really tempting. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I don't have any Quarter, right? So let's do Bullet time. And then play... I think I can do Footwork. Let's Nightmare the Wraith form. Play that. Okay. Then do Footwork. Blade Dance. I should have bursted that Blade Dance. That was a mistake. Alright. And then save these two for... Actually, I'm going to save... No, I'm intangible next turn, so I don't even need the block. Let's just save these two for next turn. Okay. And I have 3 Wraith forms here. Yeah, I think I should be fine. Should I play one of them? Let's do Tools of the Trade. That sets one of them to 0. Beautiful. I don't have any... Here, let's do another Wraith form. That's set... Yeah, nothing useful to 0. That's fine. Let's do... I don't think I even need Blur. Let's do that Eye. Skewer, and then Storm of Steel. Okay. Alright, time-wise, yeah, I did miss the Lightspeed modifier just by a little bit. Okay. Alright, and then here, don't need this. Let's do... Predator, Riddle with Holds, and wait. Okay. Oh! Oh no! I should have played something else. Oh, I missed the perfect here. That was really dumb. I could have literally played anything else here. I could have played a Power Potion. For another Wraith form, actually. Oh no. I messed that up. I did not realize that was a multi-hit attack. Ah, that was a big mistake. That was a big mistake. I'm not gonna reload though. It is my fault. Yeah, shouldn't have done, or should have been more careful. Unbelievable. Yeah, I would have easily perfected this one. All right, I'll just add another 100 points. Ah, what a shame. What a shame. All right. Easy 100 points lost there. I could have just played a power, literally a free power potion I had. All right, fine. 12, 16, 13, 16 should have been really doable. All right, out of the 7 leads, I perfected all of them. Yeah, pretty much perfected all the bosses too if I didn't mess up. Got Overkill and combo. That was fairly easy with the shiny deck. Did not get lights, did not get Lightspeed. Also did not get the Alex Shiny modifier, and also did not get Inscription. I still think going for Highlander was the right approach. I think Collector Monosis, I saw a few duplicates. I'm not sure if I saw enough duplicates though. So yeah, I am 50th right now. I am 5 points above Cyberfox. That's interesting. So I do wonder if that means that Cyberfox maybe took a different path and maybe skipped the lead on Act 2. That would explain a 5-point difference. But yeah, if I had the extra 100 points, 13, 16 would not have actually put me that high up. It would have put me tied for 20th place. So Gemino was able to get 1367. That is 51 points more than what I would have been able to get. And then Pelt's got 1414, which is 98 points more. And honestly, okay, so if I had gotten... I guess I like Shiny was the key, right? Because if I've gotten the Lightspeed modifier, that's only 25 extra points. But I can't really think of anything else. And how did he get a 1 point difference? So I wonder if Gemino was offered the Poopy Relic. Now, there was the Normality event. It just happened later on, so I wasn't able to get the Normality, so I got the Doubt. So I wonder if maybe that made a difference too? Yeah, that is interesting. So yeah, even if I did not make that dumb mistake at the end, I would have been only 20th place. So yeah, I am curious to see what you guys did. Let me know in the comments. It's a video scores from yesterday. Alright, so yesterday was a silent run with the sealed deck modifier that gave everybody lots of duplicates, so I think it was very tempting to go for for collectibles, which I think most people were able to do, as well as the colorless cards and the Midas modifiers, and Spring did really well with 1655, tied with Gemino. Congratulations to both of them. Spring was able to affect all the elites and all the bosses, went for a discard deck just like me, and that was 6 collectibles, which is quite a lot. Not the record though, the record was Alex with 8, which is very impressive. And then yeah, other than that, Spring basically had a perfect run. He was able to get the Alex Shiny modifier overkill thanks to a corpse explosion, which I had picked up and tried to use it, but unfortunately failed. Was able to get combo thanks to a dead branch. I only got to 19 cards, which is a shame as well. Was able to get Popper, Mr. Machine, and the Raining Money modifier. So yeah, pretty much a perfect run. Congratulations, great score there. Gemino, same score, also perfected everything, also got 6 collectibles. Interestingly, Gemino also had the bites, which him and Alex had as well, and I didn't, so I think there were some differences in RNG going on there. Gemino mentioned that he, in the beginning, drafted more block cards instead of the Flying Knees, which I took because there were 3 offered, and I was hoping to get collect bonuses. I was able to get a collect bonus, but Gemino was able to get a collect bonus on the Flying Knee without having to draft those early ones. And then having the block cards in the beginning did help him against the Act 1 boss. I got very close to perfecting the Act 1 boss. Unfortunately, I still missed it. And then because of that different RNG, that Gemino was never offered the Dead Branch, and also never got the Necronomic Curse offered, but was able to get the Ally Gold modifier, which makes me think that he must have gotten the Normality event, because I think without that, it was hard to pass the 2,400 threshold in terms of gold. Also missed the Overkill modifier, but we got Combo, Mr. Machine, Popper, and then Skibdian, so congratulations. Next, you have Nick here with 1609. Nick mentioned that he was able to get comboed thanks to Blue Candle and the Necronomic Curse at the end. I actually got the Blue Candle right at the end, right before the boss fight, and then I reviewed my footage. I did not actually draw the Necronomic Curse to be able to try that, although in retrospect, I did finish the final fight yesterday with the Ghost in a Jar, so I could have used it, and I could have delayed it by 2 extra turns and tried to get combo off the way that way. So yeah, that's something I definitely missed. Congratulations to Nick for doing so well. And next you have Cyberfox with 1603. Goldberry got 1580, tied with Hobo. Goldberry perfected 6 of the 7 leads. All the bosses got 5 collectibles, but unfortunately missed the small modifiers like Overkill combo and the Lightspeed modifier. Still, great score there. Alex ended up with 1530, so Alex, just like me, missed the Act 1 boss, just like me, just did not have enough defensive cards. Perfected all the other bosses and the 7 elites, and most impressively, Alex was able to get 8 collectibles, which I think is the only reason he was able to make it in top 20, because that's a lot of points. And now he also was offered the bites, and I think him and Gemino had similar RNG, because yeah, it was different to, I think, everybody else. I don't think I was offered the bites. And then Alex also had 2 fewer question mark rooms, but still was able to get Mr. Machine. Alex also ended up with 62 cards. I barely got 50. I just barely got the Inscription modifier. And then Alex also did not get the Necronomicon event. Was able to get Popper, but missed Overkill and combo. Ended up just playing 19 cards just like me. And then was able to get the Speedster modifier. Alex also mentioned that he realized yesterday that whenever you have Runic Pyramid, well, it plants becomes pretty useless. But yeah, great score, top 20, congratulations. Next you have Knight here with 1503. I end up with 1455, so I missed the last boss, or the first boss. If I had perfected that one, nobody would have tied me. I would have been at 15, wait, how much was it? 1555. Yeah, that would have put me here in 16th place. But unfortunately, I was able to defend until the very last turn, where I just needed 1 block card or 1 block potion, and that would have been enough. But unfortunately, I missed that. I was able to perfect all the other elites and bosses. Ended up with 4 collectibles, which is a little on the low side, especially, well, basically that's 4 less than what Alex was able to get. Was able to Inscription with exactly 50 cards, as well as Curses, I like Shiny, Lightspeed, and the Popper modifier. Did not get Overkill combo, even though I had that Corpse Explosion that unfortunately I had to remove before I was able to get Overkill. The next you have Roland here with 1451. The Dark got 1428, and I think that's it for top 100. I did want to briefly mention I talked a little bit about Slay the Spire 2 dailies yesterday. I think Alex generally agreed with me and mentioned that the Ascensions do make things difficult. He hasn't unlocked the Ascension yet, so playing on the Ascensions does make things difficult. And then Gemino pointed out that because of the Ascensions, it becomes less of an interesting challenge on how to perfect things and more of a challenge on how to survive. And not even just how to survive, right? It becomes a challenge on whether or not you want to take a path that has an elite to get more points, but at the expense of being very likely to die. And yeah, I think I definitely agree with that. Although I can't imagine that being a new challenge, right? So rather than trying to perfect things, the challenge is, can you both survive and also get a lot of extra modifiers? So yeah, yesterday, for example, I felt a little sick. Well, not sick. I had allergies, so I didn't record, but I did play a daily. It was a Ascension 0 defect run, which is not too bad, and it was somewhat fun, I have to admit. And I also was thinking of strategies. You get modifiers for if you have, for example, more max HP. You also get a modifier if you have less than half max HP that you start off with. And there's one enemy on Act 3 in Spire 2 that every time you get attack damage, you lose max HP. So, and I missed that, but I should have lost max HP against that one just to get extra points, right? So yeah, I think that it can become a good challenge, but yeah, so far, again, there will be a Spire 2 video coming up, but yeah, it'll just depend on whether or not daily I happen to record, I happen to feel well enough to record, ends up being interesting. Anyway, that's it for today, for yesterday. Let me know in the comments what you did for today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.